All right, first of all, good morning everyone, and thank you for joining us. So, today is the workshop for the Design Blast, which is hosted by Q Club under the Margazhi'. So, first of all, in this workshop, we would be learning about how to design in Figma because you would be having your competition uh, just a day after tomorrow. So, yes, we would be covering all the basics of Figma. And if you have any doubts or queries, you can ask me here. So yes, a Figma is a cloud-based designing software. So, the best thing about it is that it is free, and when you use your student email ID, it will give you additional benefits, such as it would let you store more projects than it is allowed in a free account. So yes, how does a UI UX designer differs from a front-end developer, and what does a designer do? So first of all, when you see layout of any website, it is designed by the UX designer so that logical layouts can be laid and there are visual consistencies in the design. Uh, it actually helps in keeping the user intrigued and the user does not get confused. Second, yes, it captivates the user and it encourages the exploration. Like it keeps the user in their comfort zone. Also, it does not shows them too much weird stuff, but just the right amount so that they are uh, hooked to your product. And yes, it increases the conversion rates from sign up till completing the purchase. Just an example, if a product is uh, something which the user has to buy, so yes, if the design of the website is like not up to par, then the user he would face challenges in completing his purchase, and yes, it overall decreases the profit of your client. So yes, here are a few examples of what is good design and what's not. So in this one, first of all, the Mountain Retreat, it is a tourism catalog. The first one, it has too much color in the icons in the text, and hence it gives like it is overwhelming design. So a design should be minimalist. It should give what's necessary and not too much so that the person who is exploring through your stuff, they don't get overwhelmed and leave your product in the midst. And yes, do appropriate color marking and indentation so that the flow of the eye is maintained, that the user does not get confused in all the mumbo jumbo stuff. So I'll take you to Figma. So yes, it's the top search option. You have to log in. I have already logged in. So yes, you have to log in the inside this your dashboard, and here you would be able to design. So on the top right corner you would see three options. First is design file, second is fig jamboard, and third is import. So what we need for today and for our competition, it is design file. The fig jam board, it is used to plan the content, like when we are researching about our product and getting feedback from other users, then we use fig jam board. And import, yes, if you have to import any design. So when you will open up your Figma, it would be a blank canvas. Here on the top right, on the top side on the left, you will have a few options. This is the move tool which is highlighted here. This is the frame tool, which means the canvas on which you will be designing, and it can differ. If you are designing for a poster, if you are designing for a logo, if you are designing for a website, a mobile app, it differs. And the shape tool, so here you have these many options of shape. Also you can resize the shape into your desired like polygon. Then this is the draw tool. If you are not yet satisfied, and then you can draw. This is the text tool, the plugins, and the move tool, the comments. So first of all, what we need is the frame thing. So frame, we will have a few options on our right hand side panel, the for phone, tablet, desktop. So for example, I just roughly draw out on this canvas. So yes, this is my frame where I would be designing. I can resize it here. For example, I want it in the landscape mode. I'll give it and 968 height. Yes, this is your 16 is to 9 ratio. You can design in here. So I think I'll be going with the phone currently. I'll show you how it's made. Yes, the phone layout, and width would be maximum 600 px. Whenever we are designing for a phone in for a website in a phone, then we give some CSS components which is media queries. So the max width there is 600, but also you can custom select your frame from here. For example, iPhone 14 or any other Android phone you want. I'll go with iPhone 14. So I'll be making a settings page from the setting page of a bank app. I'll start with simple and then I'll escalate. I press the R button, which gives a rectangle, and I just drew it across the canvas. So you can see that this rectangle, it is coming out of our frame. What we will do is, now it will fit. If we take the shape out and then we insert it, the shape would fit. Then you can resize it. Then I'll make a profile, that is, I'll make an oval. So yes, this is an imperfect oval. You can see here on the bottom, the dimensions are given 177 and 169. Well, you can correct it from the right hand side panel. I'll give it an equal dimension of 150. Also, I'll give color, that is from fill. So I have selected the rectangle tool. Now I'll show how to insert icons in your design. You would right click on the canvas here. Then you will go to plugins. I have my recent plugins here, but if since just to assume if you're a newbie, then we would go to manage plugins, and you can search your like the Plugins which are used for icons. The one I use most frequently is Iconify. Some people use flat icons and some also use Icon Scout, but I'll go with Iconify. So yes, now here I'll search something, just person. Since I'm making a profile, here I can select the color. Also, I can give it the desired height I want, but I will set it later. I'll just import the icon. So the component has been imported and it's just outside the canvas. I'll drag it inside and I will resize it now. Okay, since I'm trying to move some things here, but the whole shape is moving, what I'll do is I'll lock it here. So if you lock something, then it won't be budging from the absolute position, and that would grant you more access to other icons, shapes, or images that you want to like adjust with your design. So yes, ellipse is selected here. On the left hand panel, I'll lock it. Now it won't cause any problem. Yep. And I'll change the color. Now if I'm trying to select the ellipse also, it's not getting selected. So I'll unlock it and then I'll select it. I'll change its color. Okay, so fill is used to give it color. Fill, as the name goes by. Stroke means it would have an outline now. So yes, I have the outline. I can give it on inside, center, outside. But inside I'm going with currently. You can also make it translucent by adjusting the percentages here. So it is 50%. Now I'll do text. So I'll press T or you can select it from here. Then draw it. Yes, now you can see I have written the text, but I want to style it a bit. On the right hand side, there is a box for text. So okay, so for your competition, we would be giving you some specific fonts, some font families, and you have to design with those font families also, which means you do not have the freedom to choose the font of your own that is outside the family. You can only choose the font inside the family. For example, the Inria family, it has two fonts, Inria Sans and Serif. I'll go with Sans. I have to select it and then go Sans. Yes, and now I have to adjust with the font. Okay, since I have drawn the shape to like the text block too much, I'll adjust it from here. You can see this is fixed size. That means the size I have drawn. This gives it auto height. So yes, the height is adjusted to the text, and this will give auto width, which means the this text box will wrap around the text. This Also, I can give the letter spacing here. It has 0%. I can give it 10%, but I don't want any letter spacing, so I'll reduce it. So Figma is completely, I mean to say that it gives you so much freedom to modify whatever you want to do. So yes, please practice a little after this workshop. You'll surely benefit. I want another icon, this arrow. If you have any doubts, please unmute and ask.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes, I want to ask. Suppose we want a background, uh, mm,
Okay,
like
yeah, sure. Okay, I'll show you. First, let
background on
me
the text. Background on the text.
background on the text. Okay, then
Like
fill.
we have a gray
Yes,
background
yes, I'll
on
show
which
you.
there's a text. Yes.
Yes. So this is text. I have selected text. Okay. Then this is fill. I can change color from here. I told you, but I can also change its gradient. I can make it gradient. If you can see, then it is gradient now. I can go and make it a video, which means the background of the image would become a video. But as you request, as you said, you wanted image. So yes, I'll choose an image from my library if I have any. I just have screenshots in my computer currently, so I'll demonstrate with that only. Yes, this is the image I have. You can adjust it, which means you can fit it or crop it if you wish to. So like this or this, you can adjust. So yes, you can also get if it's visible, the text has a background of an image now. Okay.
The background is not fully visible, right?
Yes, I
Like
own. Okay. Uh, if what do you want that the background? I mean,
I
the
mean to say,
text has.
suppose we have a
Yes.
rectangle whose corners are carved out, are smoothed,
Okay. Simple.
and
I'll
then
tell you. Okay.
which is gray in color, and then we
Hmm.
write something in white upon that in that box.
So you
Like
want the rectangle to have the image?
I don't necessarily want it to be an image. We can also use what I did. I chose a frame, or I'm sorry, I used the frame, made it into a rectangle,
If I
and
may
coded.
interject,
Okay.
I believe he's telling something similar to the icon. Like inside the ellipse, there's an icon, so he wants to put the
Yeah,
text
yeah,
inside of
something similar
a
to this.
squircle.
Sure, you can do that. If you want to, like, if you want this to be image, also it can become that. Okay. I'll go and select choose an image. So yes, it has an image now. The ellipse. Okay. All right.
And suppose the text I am writing in it is
Hmm.
too long, and I want to be it at the center. So how do I do it?
Okay, you want the center alignment.
Yes.
So yes, you can align it by here. This is uh, align the horizontal centers. You can do it by here, or you can just manually do this, like okay, like this. Okay.
Can I show you something?
Okay,
I
sure.
tried making something, so I want to ask about that.
All right, please go ahead.
Uh, Wait a second. I will have to open my computer and then enter the meet through it.
All right.
You can continue. I will tell you when I'm ready.
Okay. 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 So I'll change the fill again to. I can do it gradient also. You can do as many customizations as you want in Figma. I'll do it orange. Oh yes. Also, you can change the shape if you click on it uh, on the ellipse once. If you quickly click on the ellipse twice, then you can change the shape also, like this. Just saying, if you want to get creative, you can do this also.
May I just ask a question about
Sure.
this? How do you like cut shapes out of other shapes? Like, let's say we want a hole in the shape of a squircle. So how would
Okay.
we make that?
All right. So I'll make an oval. I was about to show that around this profile picture only. So you see this dot, yes, you will sweep it. If you want to, then sweep it a little. Then yes, this you wanted to say?
So like the orange rectangle is there.
Hmm.
How would we cut out a shape from that rectangle so that it will be like transparent in that in the shape of that area? So like there's a C in the middle, and
Okay.
we want to cut that shape out from the red orange rectangle.
Like yes, this outline, right? This much you want to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then you also have to do this thing. Okay.
Is there no like union, subtract, or intersect any like that?
Oh yes, you have to do this. And yes, you can do that also. I have not tried that yet, but yes, you can do that also in this.
Can you show this part again? How you're cutting the part, like the
Oh, yeah,
rectangle?
sure.
Can you show it again?
So what you do is you click on, okay, so that you click on the rectangle twice quickly. This comes. Then I move the dots according to my wish. Like they are the, let's say, supports. And this, another comes up like this. You go like this.
So how did you select it like this? Like the li blue lines are coming, right? I didn't get that part. How
Okay.
did you do that?
For that, what you do is I deselect this shape first of all. I'm on
Okay,
ellipse. I'll go on rectangle. You can okay. Then I'll click on this rectangle twice, but pretty
twice.
quickly. Yeah. Then it
Okay,
moves.
okay, fine. Understood. Thank you so much.
Now this arrow is upward, but I wanted to make it like it should face towards the left. So what I'll do, there is this XY thing, the width and height thing, then there's this angle thing. So I'll give it an angle of 90 degrees and it would face towards the left. I'll change its width and height. Also, this is since a phone's dimension, what I'll do is I need
Can you
an,
explain how you change the arrow angle to 90 degrees again?
yeah, sure. So this is the arrow. This is on the right hand side. You will see in the frame department, you will see that this the angle thing, rotation. If you hover on this, it shows rotation. It's on 90 degree. I'll do it 270, then it fades on right. If I do it 0, it will face up because that's its default position. All
Okay,
right.
okay. Thank you so much.
How did you make the center circle transparent? Means you can see the background through it.
that you can see the background through it. You want to make this circle transparent?
Yes.
Okay,
Not
then
completely transparent, translucent means I
translucent.
can.
Okay, okay. So this is fill thing. This you can make it. This is 100% currently, which means opaque. I'll make it 50. Okay.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
So with that option, we can make the circle opaque, transparent, or translucent, right?
Yeah, sure. You can.
Okay.
So I want to make this rounded. So what I'll do, I'll just drag it up and I'll make it 90. So what happens now is uh, all the things are below this. So just drag this rectangle in the hierarchy below, not that much. Okay, now it's done. I'll move it up. I wanted to give this shape. So yes, I made this big. Now I want to have a circle around this, which shows the completion of the profile. I mean progress. So I'll lock the rectangle because yes, it moves a lot. I'll select this and I'll group this so that I can move this whole group up and down with convenience. Now I'll make an oval again, ellipse. I mean, okay. Then this is 75% progress, so I'll take it backwards. First of all, I'll make this again. Yep, now it's perfect. I'll make it dark orange.
How did you make the ring?
Okay, I'll show this again. Uh, you click on O, which means oval. This comes up. This is arc.
Okay.
Now you will click on this and you'll sweep it downwards. So this arm is movable, but this is, I mean, you can sweep this as much as you can if you want, but this won't be sweepable. It is used to move this. I mean, yes, like this. Okay, and then this thing or the center, you'll extend this like this. Now you have the ring. Okay, you can make it complete. I
Okay, but
mean,
how did you flip it?
how did I flip it? Like this.
Ah, okay.
Yes, so one arm it is sweepable The other arm, it's movable.
For the dimension, we would have to hit and try, right? So that we get
Not
the perfect
really.
one.
Not really. What you can do is you come on this right hand side, and here you have the width and height thing. So I want this to be a perfect circle, so 186. I'll make this also 186. So it's now a perfect circle. Okay. You don't need to hit and try in this, but yes, if you get a little experience, then yes, you can do that. Now again text. I'll use the name. And yes, I have to use only one text, that is India Sans. I'll go with serif this time for writing the name. Serif. You only have, you can only write with the font family which is allotted to you. I have this India family. If this was allotted to me, then I had to only use this, and for the sake of this workshop, I'm only using these two. The fonts which have been allotted to you, they are, I guess, at least three, like the types of the types in the family. So yes, this is too much big of a text box. I'll wrap it around the text by using auto width. If I want to increase the line, what I mean, this text spacing, the letter spacing, I can do this uh, by using the GUI, or you can type the, uh, I mean, the percentage you want to. I'll do it only 5%. And again T.
नहीं नहीं बस ऐसे नहीं नहीं बोला तो नहीं.
Kindly mute yourself. And use auto width, and it surrounds this.
What are the texts that are fonts that are acceptable for this workshop? Plus
Okay.
competition.
Yes. So for this workshop, I'm using Inria font. But for example, you have been allotted different font family, like this Jeju font family, or I think what was his name? Abhaya. This Abhaya font family. Then you have to choose the font from this family. But you are not limited to that only. I'm using Inria, right? I'll show you something. India Sans, and then you can choose regular bold, light italic, italic bold. So yes, you have a little choices here too. I'll not have any space here,
Okay.
and yes, text size should be small. And yes, if you are feeling that the font is not, or any element is not perfectly aligned with the, like on the page, then what you can do is click on the particular element and use your up, down, right, and bottom arrow keys. It will move like this. And if you use shift key, then it will move faster. So for minute adjustment, you can use your arrow keys.
Could you show it once again?
Okay, so for example, I select this text, Jonathan.
Yeah,
Then I can use my mouse to move it around, but
correct.
right, I will use my up, down, and bottom arrow keys. The arrow keys on your keyboard, on
Okay.
your right hand side, you will have arrow keys. So use them to do minute adjustment. Okay.
Okay. So basically, I need to select the text box, and
Huh.
with the
Yes.
arrow keys on the keyboard, I need to
True. Yes, it would move.
move across.
Yep.
Minute changes only.
Yes, minute adjustments if you want to
Minute.
do,
That's what. Right. Yeah,
because
this is what I was looking like. I was able to do with mouse, but closer to the some either item, or I was not able to do that. Okay. Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Now I get it. Thank you.
I'll draw a line here. And yes, look on your right hand side, on in the X, Y, and WH column, you will see the angles moving. Put it to the 0% only, not less or more for correct precision. And if it's not moving like that, then do it 0 only. So yes, that would put in place.
Can you please show it again from
Okay, for
the
example, yes, your line is like this, okay, but you want it horizontal. What you, okay, let's make it vertical. So it is on the angle of minus 35. I will make it 90. So this would stand straight. You can adjust it by this. You're moving your mouse and seeing on your right hand side to see what angles your line is making, or you can just be more assertive with your approach and just simply go 0, and yes, it would be a straight line, flat. And yes, adjust it. You can either use this for adjustment, or this is width, right? I'll make it 360. So yes, it would shorten. I can move this whole text up to, if I wish. So I'll have to unlock the rectangle, move it a little up, then I'll
How
lock
do you
it
make a
again.
rounded rectangle?
Okay, so to make a rounded rectangle, I'll show you here. Click on R, or you can select it from here, from the GUI, but R, and then you draw the rectangle. You can adjust it so like length and breadth. Then here, then you can adjust its rotation, and this, on the extreme right down bottom side, you have corner radius. This is what we have, what we call box radius. So yes, I mean in CSS we call that. So yes, you can adjust it. It's moving. You can or simply just go and type 90. It would appear like a bullet. Okay.
So like CSS flexbox, right?
Yeah, flexbox. I think we use box radius.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Yes.
whatever.
But what we will do if we want a curve or wave line?
You want a wavy line.
Yeah.
You can use your shapes to ease your like your way. You don't need to do all that. But if you want to really struggle, then what you can do is use these circles, half circles, to create a wave. Or do you want to make a graphs here?
This line is a straight, but I want some it like curve. So can I do
Okay,
it
yes,
with
yes,
this line only?
definitely, yes, yes. You see, what I did with rectangle to change its shape was
Yeah.
I clicked on it twice. So you have to do it with the line also twice. So yes, now you have this tiny little dots. I'll adjust it here, and one more will appear. I'll adjust it here, and one more will appear. I can make it curve like this. Okay. And yes, you can match with the like collinear points if it's up to your taste or not. So, or you can just go and have just go Google a shape, I mean the line, and you can just paste it here. But if you want to like curve the line a little, this is how you do it with the line itself. It has many sharp angles, so if you want to soften them, yes, you will need to. Okay, this border radius work here. Maybe it does a little. Yes, it does. So you can use border radius to soften your corners. It was very, rough around the edges, but I used border radius 90, so it is appearing a little more curvier. I'll use 200. Yes, this is how it appears smooth, much more smoother than we already drew.
You can also use the bend tool for this, right?
I used the bend tool only. That was the bend tool. Okay, okay, I'll draw it again. This one you meant. This is pen tool.
No, no, I mean the bend tool. Like when you go into vector mode, the
Yes, yes.
nav bar
Oh, yes.
changes, and
Yeah, this. Okay, this one.
yes, yes.
Yeah, like this. Oh, 1 minute, please. Okay. So yes, this is how you do it. Thank you for correcting me. I'll draw the line again. And I want it to be a little translucent. I'll go with gray. Since I didn't lock the rectangle, it also got selected. Okay, now it does not get selected and I'll move it up. By the arrow keys, you can move it up.
How to delete a element from this page if you didn't want to use it?
You want to delete an element?
Yes,
Which one?
like a line, for example.
Okay, just simply click on it and press delete.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any undo option available in
Yes, Control
this?
Z, Control Y works here.
Okay.
I just wanted to confirm something. So, like, since I'm a Mac user and I'm not a Windows user, are there anything different like R, C, or something like that?
Not really. This Figma software, it is not a like web tool. I mean, it is a web tool. It's not a client-based tool. So yes, you can use it on your Mac on the website itself, and the commands are same. Okay.
The commands are same, right? No
Yep.
difference.
Absolutely.
Okay.
No difference.
Thank you so much.
Hello, I have a doubt.
Okay.
We are making this web page, right? We are designing it right now.
Yes.
So, how to implement this design in that particular website?
Okay. So what you do is, it's not made yet, but I'll. Okay. I'll do what? Duplicate this.
And one more thing, that we are just designing it over here. Like whenever we open the web page, like we get the buffering option, the loading option, and the notifications and everything. So how to implement that over here? Like how that are working, like the animation part over there, how it's working there.
How it's working on Figma?
No, no, like we are designing it over here, like the template
Yes.
we are designing, but
Yes.
when we are implementing it on the website,
Yep.
then the buffering option or like loading, then we see now the notification comes when the internet connection is slow. Like
What
how?
did you use to integrate it? What did you
Sorry.
use to integrate the Figma design, that is this one, into your web page?
Okay, what is this? Can you please zoom it a bit?
Okay, this is a web page I made. Alright. So this is a full-fledged web page. That is an incomplete thing that I'm trying to like make it beginner friendly, but this is advanced one. What I do is I select the this frame. Then this is the design mode currently, but I'll shift it to dev mode. Now I'll get the layout of it, what width and all the dimensions of this web page. Next, what I would do is go to Enigma. This is a plugin. You have to run it. Search Enigma on, like, do this plugins, manage plugins. Search the plugin Enigma. It would come, I guess. So yes, this is all. These are all the plugins that we have in the dev mode, not in the design mode. In design mode, we have significantly a higher number of plugins. I'll use this one.
Hello, Samriddhi.
Yes.
I'm interrupting, but I think she wants to say about how are we adding functionalities to the website we are
Yeah,
creating.
I'll just tell her once a minute, please wait. I'm just going to tell her that only. So this is the layout and this is the code. It is in HTML. You can choose it in Vue, React, or anything. I'll go with HTML. That's basic thing. So yes, it would load here. Here is your HTML and
The code have to be written by us or it is auto generated, something like
it's
that?
auto generated.
Okay, okay.
So first of all, in earlier days, what we used to do is the designer would design this, and then the front end developer just used all these things in the dev mode. Not that in spec mode. So yes, we have the assets which are icons, and we have these colors. So we have the assets and colors. So yes, this is all the designer needed to make the. The developer needed to make the web page. So we would forward them the Figma file. But now, since our design community has also grown, what we do is we go to plugins. Yes, we have the code generated here, but be very careful with this code. This is a boiler template kind of code. It won't work properly. You definitely need a front end developer to adjust this. It's written by AI. So and yes, we know AI is not perfect. You have to adjust it, but yes, the good thing is you have the CSS. You don't need to do too much styling. You have everything here. You have to just do minor adjustments. That would save significant amount of time, I believe.
Okay, I
Right?
got it. I got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So yes, after
I had a doubt follow up to the conversation. Like, let's say on the top you can see that pink color thing, right? On the top over there
this
in the
one,
design. Yeah, yeah. So like, imagine if we want to animate it and we want to make it like what animate it and make it like an aurora type. So is that
okay.
possible as well?
Definitely it is. You need to insert a GIF or video file. You can make it like that, but no, you cannot use code to do that much thing. Aurora. Aurora, I think it has too much fluid movement and it cannot be
Yeah.
mimicked by code. Okay, you need a GIF
Okay.
for that. But if you are
Okay.
this also, if the graph is moving up and down, this also need to be mimicked by a GIF or a video. So yes, there are limitations to a website. If you want to make it like GitHub, I think GitHub also uses pretty much so many vector images. If you have paid attention to that, it also uses so many vector images. So yes, you cannot code this thing, Aurora. You need to insert the image, the background image, or it as a GIF or video file. Okay,
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much.
thank you. So yes, back to our newbie things. 25. Now I'll quickly make, I'll do the details here. This 59, 59, pen text. Okay, please forward. Uh, Kindly wait a little.
Hello, Akash. If until somebody gets back, may I just ask a doubt?
Yeah.
Uh, what is the topic on which we have to create the design today?
So it's just the basic workshop. So here we are teaching you all the basic things of how to design in Figma. But tomorrow, I mean on 6th, the competition will be in a different way. I mean, we will be providing you some elements and all other things, and you have to make it according to the content given to you.
Yes, but there's
So
a
we'll
assignment today, right?
Yeah, it is. But what you have to do is, like I'm designing a profile here. What you have to make something in Figma. Like you can make a poster. You can mimic this thing also. But yes, you have to make something and submit so that you can practice a little before the workshop and before the competition, and that would be like as a proof of your attendance in the class in this workshop. So yes, we are only allowing those who are present here, who are submitting their work, because yes, otherwise we would have a huge number of participants to manage.
Okay, and one final doubt, for the student account, it is asking for a schedule. So what should
No,
we do for
not
that?
really.
you
What
can
other
give the
options are there?
student ID. I have given that and they have accepted it, like the
Yeah,
ID card of your college.
ID card, we can give it.
Yeah, yeah, just download the ID card from the site and give that soft copy only.
Okay, thank you.
And we have to submit like the today's assignment. We have to make anything of our choice and submit it.
yeah,
Then submit it which
absolutely.
format, like PDF
In
format or in
no,
the
I'll tell
web.
you what you'll have to do. This you see this share button here. You
Yes.
click on this, not edit. You can give the view access and copy this link and share in the Google form. We will be sharing a Google form. You have to submit in that. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
What is the deadline for submitting it?
Yeah, by today evening, I guess. Akash, you know more about that, I guess.
By 6 p.m. you all can submit it, and after
Okay,
that
thank you.
no one can. If you all submit it, then we will not accept it.
Now I'll copy this complete group, and this is how you do repetitive elements. You just copy them and just paste them again. So, and press shift. Please press shift and then drag your elements around the page, because this maintains that the elements are not going all around the page. If you press shift and then move your elements, they will maintain their proper alignment and will not go haywire, forgetting their group that we have just aligned them in. Which means I have not grouped these three, but yes, I selected them. So yes, they are in a temporary group. I'll do this. An account number. And press shift again. And yes, you can see this. This is showing 36. This will help you to maintain perfect alignment. And when you go in dev mode, so if you do inspect of this, okay, so it will tell you how further down it is from the text above, like font, weight, width, size, family. You'll get everything. That helps in maintaining the uniformity. So back in the design mode.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you please repeat what you just did? That alignment thing.
Okay, I'll do it again. I just select all this, press Control C, which copies it, and then press Shift and then drag downwards. Okay, not this one. Control Z, Control C, Control V, and then bring it down. So you see 30 and 36. Now it's at the perfect alignment. This is the 36 cap, this is 36, this is 36. So perfect cap.
Are those numbers coming in red boxes in millimeters or meters?
Pixels.
When
Uh,
we click and drag those.
You can.
Actually, I'm so sorry. I had a doubt from the previous part. I'm trying
Okay.
to make a design right now. The rectangle part, I'm unable to, hide the outside the main rectangle, the canvas part, the
So
orange
it
one.
is like coming outside, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How to remove that?
Okay, so I have locked my rectangle. I'll unlock it and drag it here. Okay, now what I do is
Yes.
wait a little. Okay, 2 seconds and then bring it again inside. Okay,
Oh,
now it's
okay.
completely inside.
So does it matter which layer is it like on? Like that rectangle one, the which where should the layer be exactly?
Absolutely, it does matter. Otherwise, it will overlap all the content. As you can see, I had the circle here, but now it's not there, right?
Yes. Okay, fine.
So
I'll give
I'll,
it a try.
yeah, you will drag it down, not here, down below. So yes, now it's at perfect, but I'll do Control Z.
Hello.
Yes.
My PC is ready now. Can I share my screen and ask the doubt I was talking about?
All right.
Okay. This will take. Okay, I'm sharing that right now. So this is what I made. I was trying to make a social media app for the pets and for the is it visible?
Yes, it is.
So I was trying to make a social media app for pets, and for the caption,
Hmm.
there suppose people may write caption of many different length.
Okay.
So suppose I write something here. I want it to align in the center or at the top, and I want it to be in this box which I made beneath it. So how do I do this? I can't like, do this actually. I
So
was asking
first of
about
all,
this.
what you are doing in this, you are making in Figma, it's a prototype. So all the responsiveness part, if you want to do it, either make many different breakpoints, or you start to code it. Uh, okay. So this caption, what you can do is you want it horizontally, right? Click on that. Click on the text.
Yes.
Okay, you see body text on the right side.
Yep. I do.
So make it center. Uh, just down below
Yes.
it. Yeah, that's text align center. The text would be
Okay.
at center.
But what about the horizontal, vertical center of the box? Like when I'm writing this, see
Hmm.
it exits out of the box, right?
No, it's not leaving
So
the box, I guess. It's not leaving the box. But if you are talking about overflow, yes, there is there. You can see the overflow. But if you want to get rid of it, you have to make this thing responsive, which I don't think so. Like it's not worth it to do in Figma. You can code. Write a small caption. That's okay.
what you mean by responsive? What you mean by responsive is that when I increase the length of my code, the
Yeah, the box
height of
also
the box
increases.
also increases.
Yep,
That was what I am
absolutely.
asking.
Yeah,
So that
that
needs to
does
be
not
done with the
happen in
code.
Figma.
Okay.
This is a prototype you are making.
Yes. So I was
This,
trying to
yeah,
make that, but
okay.
that did not happen.
No, that you have to code. Like go in the dev mode, copy the code, but you have to tweak the code a lot. Yes, like I have worked with that code. It is difficult to work with that code, but yes, I have to write a lot less code than I had to write by my own and do all the adjustments, right? So yes, you can go on the dev mode and copy some code, and that would also give you a practice of your web dev. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. I will stop sharing my screen now.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I had another doubt if you agree to
Okay. Okay.
reply. So, what was this? Was one of their introduction, uh, mm, like that when I opened my account, created my account. This was the introduction project that they gave me, and what I did was I tried to make this line
I'm not
with back.
able to see if you have switched your screen.
Uh, oh, okay. Wait. So how do I switch it?
Okay, if you have to change it from the Google Meet.
So I need to stop scaring and then again
Yeah.
do it.
Yes.
Uh, Figma. Is it visible now?
Yes.
So I'm asking about this line I made with vector tool, and then
Mm-hmm.
no, actually I made it with what you just said. Made it a
Okay.
line, then
Mm-hmm.
use the dots to carve it to
Mm-hmm.
make different bands, and then use the bend tool. But
Mm-hmm.
how do I make it in a highlighted like this blue
You
part
want it
which
to
you
be
are seeing?
highlighted. So
Yes.
what you do is uh, just copy that line, Control C, Control V.
Okay. Wait.
No, no. First Control C, press Control C and then Control V. No, select the line and then do.
Control C.
And then Control V. No, not like that. Do Control. Okay, yes, yes. Now you have it.
Well, some parts are gone, but anyways,
Okay, I'll tell you. In your strokes part, see that stroke? Yes.
yes.
So, change the color first of all, the color you want it to be, right? Now you see okay,
Hmm.
now you see in the stroke only, select the line first of all,
Okay. I
and
did.
yeah, center, or it's written one, right? The
Yes.
width, right? Change it, make it 20. Okay,
Okay, I
like
get it
that you
now.
change it.
Thank you. I get it.
Yeah,
Yes, it's done. Thank you. I
you're
will stop
welcome.
setting my screen now.
Okay. Now I bring in more icons.
How long is the session more?
Just an hour more. Okay.
Okay. Hello, Samriti.
Yes.
Yes, someone is raising his hand, so can you take?
Please mute and speak.
Naveen? You can unmute yourself and you can ask your doubt.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you. First of all, thank you for the session, Samriddhi, as much as you have taught us. I had a question that I am kind of a rational person, so I don't
Okay.
have that much of creative side on me. So, as
Okay.
in the WhatsApp group, people were sharing, A and B kind of similar work and discussing how which one of them is a greater one. I was using my logic, but the point was at the end of the day, everyone was using I think or it should work. They don't have any statistical basis for that. So in when we are designing in the actual work, how do we make the statistical sense of what we are doing?
To
What proof
make
do
the
we have that it
okay.
will work?
All right. So to make the statistical sense, what the foundation of design lies on the user. If the user is there, if their demand is there, that's why we exist, the designers exist. So we do surveys, we do a lot of surveys, we ask them in person, online surveys we do. If we ask them, you do you like this design or not, do you like this feature or not, do you want anything else, we have a sample, we have from the, I mean from the population we draw a sample and then we survey them. That's how we make the statistical analysis. Also we depend upon our a lot on our like senses. If for example, if something looks clean, minimalistic and not overwhelming, then yes, we go with that in most of the cases. If the thing is too much cluttered, then you would not like to go there, because that would puzzle your mind. By, I mean, by looking at it you are getting puzzled. If you're using it, then you will also get puzzled then. So yeah, we like the first impression is the last impression, and that's why we make it clean, and we make it look like concise and sharp. In less we try to say more. Okay.
Yes, Amrit, I got that part. And I have another question. Do you have any resource that may, as you have said, that you do multiple surveys, any compilation of that, any book or anything that you could recommend that could, showcase what the existing samples are?
Okay, so to see the existing samples, you do first of all you stay updated in the design community. You have to. I mean, if you want to get in the design, like if you want to become a coder, you stay updated in the tech community. So this is also a kind of tech, but all more on the creative side. So yes, stay updated with the trends. We have the Figma community for that. We a lot of Discord servers are there, and even on the WhatsApp, I see design groups, the UI UX groups. So yeah, you get a lot of idea from that. But yes, if you want to conduct user research and see what is good, what is not, see the existing thing. For example, one of the greatest example of good UI UX is Spotify. It is clean, it is functional. So yes, you see the designs around you and see if the people like their design. For example, many people don't like the UI of Brave, but the functionality of it, that is UX. So first is UI, which means appearance. UX is the functionality part. So a lot of the times these two do not need to be on the same scale, but we try to merge it. So yeah, I mean to
Are
say
you
that
sharing your screen, Samriti?
uh, is it not visible?
No, it's not visible.
Let me just check it.
Samriti, could you repeat the example? You said it was 45 or 45?
Oh, Spotify, the music streaming service.
A Spotify. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, Spotify, it has a great UI UX, and Swiggy and Zomato too. It is being shared. Okay, I was not showing any examples, but if you want to, then I will show you one thing. So
Yes, so about Spotify, it's all about convenience, right?
yeah, its UX, its convenience is great, and it does not look too much cluttered. Like if you use Geo 7, like in earlier days when we used to, if you ever opened the website of that, it used to look so much cluttered. Also, the functionality of it was limited, but Spotify offers a great service. I mean, their UX is great, and yes, their UI is also up to the mark. So this is, I'll show you one thing. Uh,
So UI is something that we do, and UX is what the consumer will perform,
okay,
right?
I'll tell you something. You see this website, right? This is called the what you see.
Simran,
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt, but nothing is visible on the screen other
Oh,
than us.
okay, I will just.
Yeah, I got it. You have to pin the her project
Yes,
presentation to the
please
screen.
pin the presentation.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. It's
It came
visible.
now. I was able to see it.
So you see this website? Okay. This, what you see in front of you, this is the design, this font, this logo here, this menu here, this thing, magnet. Just one line code is used to do this. So yes, this is Cuberto, a great site. This is UI. And what is UX? That you are easily able to navigate through it. You are not getting overwhelmed by the information it is serving. uh, you can make the thing look good, but you have to also look at what they are, like how they are presenting it and in what way. For example, this line you see, how about it was all scattered here, but yes, this you see this Kuberto thing, but all the thing was smashed up together. So the thing is, what is UX? First of all, you have your header here, you have your footer down here, right? So there is a user flow, how the eye of the user goes from here to this video, then to this text, and then here, like the user flow, how the person uses the website. I mean, okay, you go to Swiggy, you sign up, then it asks you to do certain things like try do your location and all. You will not find it, it looks good also, but you will not find it you will not find yourself getting lethargic, because Swiggy has captured your attention with its smooth user flow. The user flow of Swiggy is very smooth. From signing up to checkout, it is very smooth. That's what I'm saying to trying to say. That is UX, the user flow that the product maintains. uh, am I a little bit clear? The more you get into the design world, the more you will learn what is UI, and I mean, it is just front end and how the front end is laid out and how the front end works. I mean the back end too. The how the front end is laid out and the back end. That is UX. The thing looks aesthetic. It is look pleasing, but does it work? That is UX. You can assume that that this is front end and UX is back end. Okay. For meanwhile, you can assume that if it's getting too much confusing.
To be a
I
designer,
have
do we
a
need any
question.
prior knowledge in JavaScript, HTML, and CSS apart from design knowledge?
Yeah, I do. I use Merl stack and I use vanilla JS. I have made a website, but I don't think so it's appropriate to show it in a live I mean, it's marginally made, so yes. No, it is internal website, so yes. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know like the front end and Merstack, Flask, and a little on the MongoDB side. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question regarding the competition. Like,
Okay.
when will it be held?
It will be held on a day after tomorrow. Today is fourth. Tomorrow is fifth. You will be I hope you practice, because yes, if you want to win, then please practice a little. And then on sixth, we will be having the competition from 3 to 6 p.m. Okay.
Today the
Okay.
form will be released. We have to submit it for the assignment purpose just. It's
Yep.
not the final round, right?
No, it's not the final round. Absolutely not.
Okay, so the final round will be held on 6th, and this is what we have learned today. We have to
Yes.
practice on this.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. It was an amazing session. Thank you. I've learned a lot. I'm very new to the field.
Okay. I am trying to make it beginner friendly a little.
Could you just clarify on what exactly are we supposed to submit today? Like the profile that you've made, or what exactly do you expect us to submit?
Okay. So what I expect you to submit, you can submit, you can make this also and submit, or you can go here, make a frame, press F and do this. You can design this thing according to your own will. For example, you want to make a poster about yourself, your house, you can make that and submit, because that
Okay,
would
so this
mark
is
as your
just
entry.
freestyle. Okay, so this is just freestyle.
Yeah, this is freestyle.
All right, fine.
Well, that
On the competition day, everything will be told by you. Like we have to make a website or an app or something
Yeah,
else.
we would tell you what you have to make.
Okay, okay, thank you.
How should we go to Iconify again?
Okay, so what you do have to do, come on the canvas, go to plugins, right click,
Oh, okay.
then go manage plugins, search here Iconify. You'll get Iconify.
Okay. Okay.
Also, can you please mention the styles that you were mentioning? Like, will you get a document about this?
Yes,
Like,
you
what all
will.
font styles are
Yes,
allowed?
yes, we would tell you. Like it's according to, it is very personalized thing. So
All
your
right,
font size would differ from others. So yes, we will tell you that.
all right. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, uh, when we have to submit this form, actually, the mail on which the Google Form link is available, that form is not opening.
Okay, we would send the form on the WhatsApp also. Okay. Then if you have any problem there, then you can directly send it to me, like the link to me, and I'll consider submission. Okay.
Okay.
If still it is not working, then only then.
And on the mail, it was written that we have to, not on the mail, but on the event page, it is written that we have to create our poster with the given element. So
No, not with the given elements.
we can create with
No,
anything, right?
yeah,
On the design file, right?
yes.
Okay.
So when you are making the icons, so make sure that they are in like 1:1 format.
Can you repeat it again?
Uh, like this dollar sign. I'll do
Uh,
it.
I'm, I'm sorry to interrupt, Samriddhi, but there is nothing on my screen. I mean, the only thing I can see are users with no website
Okay,
or
you
any.
have to pin the like presentation. You have to pin the presentation. Okay. Uh, Maybe you can exit and then rejoin, and then you will be able to see.
Yeah, got it. I pinned it and it's working.
Yes.
Thanks.
You can bring in other icons, but I'll use this only. And And now I'll start changing the colors. I'll show you. Okay, this thing is done then. You can do more things like I'll give it a gradient. Okay, this fill, I can fill an image here. So if you want to fill an image here, then yes, you can do that. Screenshot, select. So yes, here's an image. Or you can also have a video here, a gradient, which looks beautiful if you want to use it. That's up to you. But yes, you can get creative with your elements. If you want to give it like a different kind of linear gradient, then also you can select different kind of linear gradients. Also, if you want to have some colors in the middle, then what you do on this linear gradient scale, click on this here, click on here. I'll do this green, and I can do this with blue. So yes, you can do a lot with this, but please consider the aesthetic. We do not have to spoil it. Then I'll change the color to, I want it white. This one, make it orange completely. Yes. So we have this kind of gradient. Like when you are making credit cards and all, this kind of gradient if you use, it would look beautiful. In the checkout pages, I'll show you. So this here is done.
Samriti, could you show us like how did you come to this tool once again?
To this tool, color one, gradient.
Yeah,
So yes,
gradient.
just select anything, any shape, or even if you want to select your text, go to
Okay.
fill thing. See,
Okay.
fill gives you a color, stroke
Mm-hmm.
gives you outline. I'll give it outline. I can also, okay, okay, I'll show you some effects also. So yes, go to color, then yes, on the linear gradient,
Okay.
you can, this is the solid color, you'll get solid ones, and then you
Mhm.
can switch to gradient. You can also switch to image, and if uh, your Figma allows you, then please go to a video also, get creative with it as much as you want.
Okay. And how did you add additional? I don't know what you call that, bottles of color.
Okay, not bottles, that is gradient. Okay, I'll show you again. So I'll remove the gradient ones. This is the default. This is your default thing,
Right.
and you can drag it around.
Okay.
Then I want some other color in the middle.
Right.
I click here, another
Mhm.
color appears. I click here, another color appears, and I can change it color by clicking on the on this here. I'll go to blue. Yes, got it.
Right.
Also, some effects I'll show you. So this is drop shadow effect. This will give a good look. So yes, you can. If you pay attention, you can see a little shadow.
Correct.
Right. I can make it more prominent or less. Also, yes. Someone told me. Yeah, asked about this subtract thing, na? Right. So select the rectangle and from here use as mask. That is done. You have to select both the shapes, I guess. Control. And then you have to do this.
Okay.
This creates a component. I think I forgot. I did not practice that much. I'll see to it. Or you can check on the YouTube if you want to create a cutout. But yes, I'll show the gradient thing, what I remember. Go on effects. I have one effect that is drop shadow. You can, yes, I want the shadow to be a little on the like y-axis, so I'll increase it. So if you want to see what that particular thing does, give it an extreme value. So yes, the shadow is here.
Okay.
Just to learn, this is how you can make the difference and what that tool particularly does. 4 and I'll give it 7. Yes, so it is a little downward. Now I want this to have like a greater blur. I can give it a larger blur too. And now this is blunt, but now it has blur. So 4 is the perfect blur. You can also like it is 25%, I will make it 50%. It will appear more darker. Okay, these two. Got it? I selected this also. That's fine.
Sure. Thank you.
Samriti, I have a question. Suppose we set up a design for a particular element and
Okay.
now we want to copy it for another element. Is
Mm.
there a way we can do it then rather than doing manually again and again?
For example, you have given this thing a particular gradient. You want this circle also to have this particular gradient, right?
Yeah, for example, let's take that. I was talking in the website science, but yeah, it works.
Yeah, so no, I don't think so. Like you have to manually do that. These, okay, if what you can do is you can select both of these things and then you can give them colors. That would work. Like I selected these two and then I gave them this drop shadow. It worked then. So try if
Okay.
that works. And all in code, it's not necessary. You can do it like that only. I mean,
No, I mean,
uh,
in the code, we can use as a class as a system, right? We can set all the properties to a
yes,
class, and
yes,
whatever whenever we want, we can use that class into with
definitely you
that.
can do that. Or you can, if you are doing HTML, CSS without JavaScript, then you can simply copy the code. That is like the layman's thing, the quick solution to your problem. If you are facing difficulty in creating class, sometimes that happens in JS.
Hey, how did you insert different colors in that orange background?
This one,
Yeah,
yes. So
yes,
I'll
I
show it.
understood the gradient thing, but how did you insert different colors?
Mm, okay, so to insert different colors, I will select rectangle. This is the rectangle I gave color to. Go to linear, and this is when you click on this. When you click on this patch, click on any patch, and you can give it a color. I click on this. I'll make it. I had on this third one. I clicked, and I'll now make it pink. Now it's pink. Okay.
Okay,
Just click
I got
on
it.
on this or that. It would work.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Just now someone was talking about the color gradient, something like we can save it and use for later for other designs, other frames and layers. So
Mhm.
can we do it through local, making it into a local style?
You can create a component out of it. Yes, that you can do. Then you can
Yeah.
import it. Or what you can do is, for example, this is one of my component. What I'll do is I'll just copy this and I paste it somewhere else. So it's in that mode. So yes, this appears down below. So yes, you can copy and paste different elements of Figma if you wish to.
No, actually, I was talking about like how suppose we select text and then
Mhm.
we can use local the style layer. Wait a second. Wait.
Okay.
Uh,
Yes, sure.
when we click color,
Yeah.
uh, on the right hand side there's a plus option, right?
So once a
And
minute, I'll just
plus,
check it
and
again.
then there's box thing.
Okay, I just click on
That
wait
box,
a minute.
that four dot.
Yeah, yeah, I clicked on
and
it.
then and then on that we can see a plus option.
Yes,
When we click that, we can make a name and give its description, and then use different colors and save it for later uses. I
yes,
think
you
this
can.
would work
Yes,
for what
yes,
you were
you
saying.
can create a component here. That was I was telling.
So
Like
this is how we make a component.
yes, you make
Like
it a
we
variable, and then you can yes. Also from here you can make a variable, but yes, from here you can yes, you can do that. Save it, give it a name, and create the variable, and you can use it.
Okay. So I did not know this is what we call a component. Okay, thank you.
No, it differs a little. Uh, if you give something a property, that is a variable. If you like this rectangle, if I click this and I make a component out of it, I can use it as a variable. But I mean, I can use it at different places. But this color I can use in different shapes, if that makes sense. I can use it in different shapes. I can use it in rectangle, ellipse, even in line. But if you make a component, then it will only stay as a rectangle itself. It will
Okay.
not change.
Yes, I get it. And what is the difference between the style and the variable?
Style and the variable.
When you clicked on it, there were two options, right? One was
Oh,
style
wait.
and other was the
Yes.
variable.
Okay. I'll go here, click on the plus,
Yes,
new variable,
there's
create a
style and the
variable.
variable.
If you if you want to, it means that, for example, like variable, it works with different colors even. But this style, if you want this color, you find it really pretty, then what you do is give it a name, and these two colors would be selected. If you even if you give it a linear thing, then yes, it would select it as a style. But this variable, it would work on different colors. No, I mean this would if you give it a shadow, it is 20%, right? It will work as a shadow. So yeah, this is on color and this is on any color.
Um,
I mean,
can you
okay,
explain again?
okay. So this thing, this orange and shadow thing. If I create a style, then they will go. Then there will be a style. Okay, let's assume it is a style. Then when I create a variable, it selects only this 20% thing. I mean the new thing that I created. Okay,
Right.
you see, this is a new color. If you click on fill one, two, three times, these would be numerous, I mean, colors, and I can create a variable out of them. But when I click on this, 1 minute, okay, yes, and click on plus. This is a one particular color. This is one shade, okay. Yes,
Okay.
this is one
Yes.
shade, and when I go on style, I see these 20 shades together.
Okay. Okay. So we can use all of them together onto a
Yes,
layer and make the
absolutely.
same thing
Yes,
again.
yes,
Right.
that's the thing.
And when we used to when you want to use a particular shade or a shadowing thing
Yeah,
and
yeah,
other
like
effects,
at
we can make
20%, at
variable.
50%, yes, then you make variables.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Like a group is a style and a single color is a variable. Okay, like it's a group, a style is a group of these different shades, but a variable, like it is only one shade, and I can modify it. I can make it anything, but it will be only one thing. But this is a whole complete group.
Right. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
It is like a class.
Yeah.
Yes, that was what I am pointing to.
Yes,
Hi,
now
I
we
am
can.
audible.
Yes, you are audible.
I was asking that we will get this link of this session or not,
Yes, you
recording
will
link.
get the link of the session. It would be uploaded on YouTube. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Sorry for interrupting so much, but can I ask one more thing?
Yes. Absolutely. This is a workshop, and you are here to ask doubts, right?
So, can you show me how do we make a menu? Like we have an option menu, and when we click it, different options appear. So, how
Okay,
do we make it responsive?
that's how we do prototyping. You mean to say if I click on Jonathan, the all these account details come, right?
Yes, right, right.
So that's done by prototyping. I'll show you something. It's not exactly the same, but I'll show you how responsiveness is made. So this is a prototype, and okay, this is only one page. Sorry, I'll go back.
Samriddhi,
Yes,
I think we need to wrap it first
yeah,
because we
I'll
are
just
less.
wrap it up. I'll just show them what is prototyping thing. So you see this play button here on the right side. That's present button. Okay. So when I click on that, this happens like okay. When I click on file, this thing disappears, and another thing comes up that is file. When I click on upload, another thing comes up that is uploaded. When I go on translate, this thing modifies into this. This is
Acha, one more doubt. After clicking on that prototype, like the play button,
yeah.
the template becomes a functional web page.
Yes, like it is like prototype is how your workflow will go.
Okay, just after clicking that, that
Hmm.
template comes into a like a desktop view. We can see like that how it will work actually in
Yes,
the original
absolutely.
version.
That's called prototype.
Okay.
So yes, and when I click on this and
So, how do we
you
make the workflow? Like we when we click this, then it should open, and when we click another thing, something
okay,
else should open.
then this okay, what you do is you are in the design mode. This is design. If I click on this is design, right? I go on prototype. Then I will see interactions here. If I click on nothing, then you can see these threads moving around, right?
Yes,
I'll
right.
just zoom in and show you one. So yes, I'll just go and zoom on this. So on click, what happens? This navigates to this smart animate and at ease out of 300 ms. So yes, this responsiveness that you want, that the drop down happens. What you need to do is you make this drop down and you make another page of which like how the drop down would you want the drop down to appear. And when you click and when you connect this button to this button by this link, like once a minute I'll show you. This button is connected to uh, this one. If I click on this, these things switch up, right? So you have to click on this drop down and you show how the drop down appears. And when you connect them by making prototype and you do this then you do this plus interaction on drag, this happens. So then you will have this that when you click on this, then a smoothly down menu appears. Okay. Like I was a little fast, but yes, that's how it happens. Go on prototype and then you connect these things. You want this Marathi to transition into something else. You want it to transition into a drop down menu. You click on this and you smart animate it, ease in or ease out, whatever you want. And yes, it will in the prototype, when you go on prototype, it will appear like that only, like you want it to be. You can increase and decrease the speed of 300 ms to 600 or 700. Okay.
Okay, I will try doing this. Yeah. If I have any doubt, can I text you on the on WhatsApp or in the group?
Yeah, you can like there is the Q Club UI UX department. You can always ask your doubts there. If you're not
Oh,
enrolled
okay,
into it,
okay,
I'll just give you the link in the WhatsApp group. Okay. After this
okay,
design blast thing ends, then also you can ask the doubts.
okay. Thanks a lot.
So yes, you can like create a rectangle and do other things. I'll just show you some other prototypes, like the examples you will be required to make. So this is a portfolio, not all this, just simply this. You will be expected to, if your chance comes, then yes, you have to make something like this. This is called a portfolio. As much as you can make it, uh, and also we will specify the dimensions. If you have to make it as a web page, or if you have to make it as a like mobile web page, like yes, under 600 ms thing, then you just have to go on frame and select the frame that you want. This is a landing page. So if your question comes up as a landing page, then this is how you make, like use images, and this rectangle thing I just taught you. Then you can also use image and rectangle. Also, I'll just do one thing. Like, okay, I'll just show you this. And if you have any doubts again, then again we can have a small meet tomorrow. This is a small web page. I mean, yes, the landing page, which has information about what you are making, and yes, a little community interaction thing, and more information, testimonials, and down below you have footer. You have to make header and footer. Try to make it always. That's like a complete web page. If you don't have either of them, then it's considered incomplete. Also,
Can you please repeat what you say? Like, I was having network issue.
okay, so this is a landing page. Hmm. So in a landing page, in a website's landing page, always have header and footer. This is header. I mean this nav bar, and footer. Footer is this down below. This one. Wait, on page I guess it would be shown. Yes. This is
How
a
many pages
complete.
should be there in minimum?
Just one page. That's all. Make it one page. Okay.
Okay.
These you see, this is the image, and he used the bend tool to modify it. Then you have this also. This is also a oval, and use the bend tool.
Header means the part that is in yellow color.
This complete thing is called as header.
Acha, okay.
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 And then you have this top thing. This is called nav bar. This is very crucial to navigate. Please always make a nav bar and a header. This is very important thing, and a footer. If you do not make a footer, unless the design requires it, uh, you have to
Can you
always
show
make
the
a
footer
footer.
ones, because your screen is stuck in that header part only?
This is the footer. Okay, just some your standard information.
Hello, your
Yes.
screen is stuck actually.
Okay. Let me just check.
It's not moving at all.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll just uh, resume the thing. Are you able to see it now?
We can, but it is not
Okay,
moving at
okay,
all.
got it. Okay, yes, I just got it. What happened? Wait a minute, I'll make it happen now. So, you got to here.
Yes, it is moving now.
Yes, now it will move. This is footer. Now you can see.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yep. So this is called a footer. And I did not show you the nav bar, right? I'm so sorry. I'll just go and again show it to you. This, okay, that yellow thing you said. That's not anything. That's another prototype. That was another project. This is called a landing page that you see currently in front of you. Okay. This is a landing page. This is called nav bar. This is your header. Always crucial to make a header in your landing page. It makes the landing page look good and attractive. Then a little information about what you are making. This is also a rectangle. So what you can do is just expand it so it's a rectangle and contract it so that this you can use shapes to beautify your landing page. This guy has used bend tool here and here, and this image also bend tool. Like if you have problem with pen tool, I just forgot to mention it, but if you have any, I'll clear it out. Okay, tomorrow only, tomorrow itself. This is yes, footer. Now I'll show you other things. This is a portfolio. I think that you did not see this thing. No, this is a portfolio. A portfolio is something. It is your resume, but more presentable in a website form. So yes, you just mention yourself, your work, and yes, you can be given either to make in a mobile as a this thing. Yes, we will tell you how to do that, but the dimensions would be given to you. If you need any help, we would help you in the workshop. This thing, and what else I can show. This is a student, like yes, if you want to make a student's landing page, this is how you do it. You import the icons as I told you, and yes, these are rectangles. You write the info in this. You do not need, if you want to make the sign, yes, you have to do repetitive things like make the circle, make the round thing, and line connected by the line, and yes, you will have this thing. Make okay, I'll just zoom in this thing. This is a circle. Then you use the arch function that I told you about to make the circle around the line around the circle, and then you just copy it, and paste it down. That's how you make this line. The screen is visible, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
This is a checkout page. Like, okay, so you have to make it clean, minimalistic, but informative. So, one minute. Yeah. This is the checkout page. The more you yes, the person has used box shadow here. The thing I told you, drop shadow, box shadow. Try different effects. It's only not box shadow. It is there. So not prototype, component design, effects. You can have different drop shadow, layer blur, background blur, inner shadow, but most popular is drop shadow. The more you will use Figma, the more experienced you will become with the tools. So don't be scared if you see good examples. You will be here one day. This is a food delivery app. It is simple. Yeah, just some images and align it properly. Okay, I did not tell you about one thing, auto alignment tool. So for like example, this is made here. Okay, what I do is I'll drag it down. Control. I made different. Okay, now auto layout is gone. Control Z. I select all these text and control plus A, or you can also go here and press auto layout. What it does, It gives your text auto spacing. You do not need to align it like you saw na 36, 36, 36. Uh, you don't need to do that. Just uh, like align the text in a line and select them and press Control A, or yes, do this auto layout minus auto layout plus, so that text would be having equal spaces between them. If the food delivery app is asked, you just need to make this thing and a menu card. That's all. And yes, this thing, this status bar, like you do not get in plugin library. I will I will do is what you do is come to here. If you want to speak, please raise your hand. I mean, don't raise your hand, just unmute and speak.
Hey, can you tell the auto spacing thing
Yeah,
again?
yes, sure. I was afraid that would happen like this thing. So this all in frame. What I'll do is come back.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but I think our time is over. So the
Okay, the rest of the doubts if you guys have, I can conduct this. Like, if you want a meeting, then on the like you guys discuss what you time want, and we can keep it in the evening or tomorrow. Okay?
And please provide the link of the Q group which you were
Yeah,
telling
sure.
before.
Yes.
And also the YouTube recording link.
Yeah, absolutely. We would give you that. So, okay, you guys go.